So the focus card, is the Eight of Wands. So I love this card. I'm a fire sign. So the Eight of Wands is about quick moving change. Something's going to change quickly. And if you're not a sign or a person that enjoys change and deals with change pretty well and tries to embrace it, you're definitely going to be up with the Nine of Wands. So kind of examining how you deal with change, and if it's anxiety producing, why is it anxiety producing, and what are sort of just fear-based thoughts, and what are tangible outcomes of the situation that really, are real. But this is a positive card. This is, a dynamic, fast moving, you see this herd of horses rushing in, fast moving change. So we'll look at some of the other cards to get an idea of what it is. So I would say it might be in the work field, something, or a creative endeavor, something we're passionate about. There's going to be some sort of decision required. And the Eight of Wands, you're going to have to make this decision quickly, which could be creating a lot of anxiety because, if you're a person that really likes to weigh things out and think things through, and there's nothing wrong with that, unfortunately, you may not have a lot of time. Now, if you're a person that can fit into sort of the analysis paralysis, this may force you to have to make a change that you would otherwise have put off for who knows how long. So 2 Wands, passionate, fiery, creative. Things are going to happen this week. So another foundation card with the Nine of Swords. Oh, it's the Three of Swords. We're really potentially overthinking this, and we're taking it personally. And I already feel like it's actually an opportunity. But it's going to just kind of feel, I think, sort of out of control, like the stampede of horses, that we're just going to sort of automatically file it as bad. But the Two of Wands is, we're starting to direct our, if you think of the Ace of Wands as that first spark, I'm going to become a vegan, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to start exercising, I'm going to start a website. And we have this great idea, but usually it never gets past the ace. It just kind of, we keep, we don't want to get up that early to start exercising, and being a vegan is unrealistic at work, and everyone's going to think my website's stupid. So the Two of Wands, we've actually made it past that, and we're starting to implement our idea, and maybe sending it out into the world. And that's really scary, because I think a big reason why things never get past the Ace of Wands stage and just kind of burns out is because once you open yourself up to criticism, it's very easy to get discouraged. And, sometimes we are our own worst critics, and we're just like, it's going to be stupid, no one's going to like it, or, some feedback, and people just, you take it too personally instead of, realizing that if you could, be objective about it and put it into practice, it may increase your chance of success. But we're starting to this is real change. So what was fading is the world, which is the end of a cycle. So the world is an achievement, but a completion and a new beginning all at the same time. And it's, the world, it's cyclical. So something's sort of come to its natural completion. You've gone as far as you can go. You've done what you can, and it's time to sort of go along with these horses and make some decisions about where you're headed next. And decisions, something you're passionate about. What you want most is the Eight of Swords. So to me, in this position, this is the denial card. We don't want to face it. we don't want to deal with this situation. But the great thing about the Eight of Swords is you can. We're trapped. Our feeling trapped is all in our brain. And look at this. We have the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Swords. We're being our own worst enemy right now. The near future. See the Nine of Cups, the Wish card. This change is going to be very good for us, and it's going to fulfill a wish. Actually, it may not be in the exact way we want it, but it's very rare that we're going to get everything we want exactly the way we want it. But it is going to fulfill a wish, so be open to that and remember that and remind yourself, hey, wait a minute, this is something I've wanted. So don't get all crazy and up in your head about it, but see it for the opportunity that it is and seize it, go along, jump on, say yes and let it motivate you instead of we don't want to deal with it, and deep down we're feeling that we've taken a hit, but we're actually having a wish fulfilled. So we really need to be careful about our thoughts of this week and examine why we're allowing this to get us so crazy. Some outcome cards. Wow. The Two of Cups. I felt like this was about work for something, but maybe it's a relationship. This guy has been coming up a lot. And I really, really feel like it's a person that's going to help us. So this is a very grounded person, a very methodical, slow-moving person. He thinks things out. He makes long-term plans, and he is able to. He is all about. He can delay instant gratification for an extremely long time. He's all about the long game, long-term results. He's a very stable figure, and I feel like he's favorable to us. In fact, he could be someone for some people that you start a relationship. Boy, and it's freaking us out. For others, this is going to be about work. Those are the two scenarios I'm seeing. One is a work scenario, and the other one is a relationship. And I think it's funny because I think some of us have wanted to meet someone, and then when we do, it freaks us out. We're just like, oh no, like that's, I don't know. I wasn't really ready for it. There's some issues that I kind of need to deal with, and it's kind of like deal with them and get over it, because this is what you've wanted. And so don't all of a sudden create, issues in your head that maybe probably don't exist. It's just sort of our baggage that we carry along. And, this is just, life comes in cycles, and it's time for a new cycle. This is a pretty cool reading, actually. We have this bow part is like worry. Something's kind of ended, and it's time to start something new, and we're just worried about it. And this passion comes in here. And we have to make the decision. You can either jump on board and go for it, or I guess you can, he is sort of looking back. You can kind of have the world, or you can look back. But I feel like that saying yes, and some of our wishes are going to come true. We just have to be very careful that we recognize it, because I think a lot of times we don't sort of recognize or appreciate when a wish comes true, because it isn't exactly how we imagined it in our heads. So because of that, I think we miss sort of opportunities because we just we have our eyes closed, or we get so worried about it, we chicken out. We just don't go for it, and we just sort of, you know, get in our heads and sort of can screw things up. So I feel like this week we need to make a decision sort of quickly, and it's going to freak us out, but it's really going to, in the end, embody some of our dreams that we've had, as long as we can appreciate it and understand that that's what's going on and not self-sabotage. These are beautiful outcome cards. And this King of Pentacles energy, I think, is going to either be, if it's a relationship, be the person. And, it could be the queen. If you're a guy, it could be the queen. If you date only women, pretend it's the queen, and don't get too hung up. But a person with this type of energy, a very grounded person, is somehow going to assist us or come into our lives or become more important in our lives this week. And they're going to be great because this passion that's coming in, we're feeling, and these emotions, this king will help keep us calm and sort of get us out of our heads a little bit.